Hello everyone, this is Angie. My channel is Bubmie Stitches. I'm on Instagram. I am Bubmie. Come on over and follow me. If you're watching this because you are coming to StitchCon, I will be at Weekend B. I hope to meet you. I told you that I was going to make 10 videos this year, and here it is April and I've not made one. I also told you that my word of the year was calm, and I will never pick a word like that again because my year has been anything but calm. But more about that later. Let's get into all the things. One of the things I told you about last time was that from the Naptime Stitcher on Instagram, that I downloaded these sheets off of Etsy at the Naptime Stitcher for the new starts. And I really, really like this. I've been keeping track of things really well. I also, following Brendan the Serial Starter and many, many others, doing their calendars and stickering things up. I found this to be very, what's the word I want? Like when you like to write down things and cross them off, or sometimes you write things down to cross them off and you do extra things and you write them down just to cross them off, whatever that pleasure that gives you. But I've been really good about writing things down and putting stickers in my book and stickering things up and kind of keeping track. Some months have been better than others, but it has been helping me keep track of what I've done, so it helps me remember, and I really have enjoyed that quite a bit. Let's do finish. No, let's not do finish. Let's do what I'm working on first. I had been working on hands-on design. These whale, my husband really liked the whale hello there, and I finished one last year for Christmas. This is as far as I've gotten on the one for Dave. Apparently I said in my last video that I was going to do, on the first of each month, I was going to work on an ornament. I totally forgot I said that, but there I am. He's a cute whale, and it sits in this lovely box that I got at StitchCon that, for the life of me, I don't know. You could get this from Keepsakes. They might have more. Call Keepsakes. What else have I been working on? There's my finishes. I've been working on when I ride in the car. I've been riding in the car a lot lately. Stacy Nash Primitives. I'm working on Jack. Isn't he so cute? This stitched up really fast. I'm doing all of these, and I've been slowly working on buying the rest of them. But I've been using this fabric from the Fat Quarter Shop. It's kind of like a monk's cloth. It's not a monk's cloth. I'll put it down in the below. I have another pack of white. But he is almost done. I've got 4 more stitches there. I've got his ears done. I got to finish. Oop, my needle's hanging out. His mouth and his whiskers and his nose. So I have those made into little pillows for hopefully someday grandbabies. If my kids are watching, no pressure. I'm also working with a group of friends on Jacob DeGraff's Modern Folk Embroidery Friendship Sampler. My table mates and I picked this out at StitchCon last year, and we're all working on it, and hopefully we'll have it fully finished at StitchCon. I have been working on so many other things that I'm slow as molasses making my way. This is the first time I've kind of looked at it up close and personal like that. It is a pretty piece. I am using, let's see, the fabric is Forbidden. It's a Lullaby by Forbidden. This is on a 16 count Aida. It's very, very soft. I really like working on it. This is not a take it, sit in the car and stitch piece. This is a concentrate piece. And I am using Forbidden Fiber Co.'s powder. That's the fabric I'm using. So I really like this a lot. But it takes like all my powers of concentration to work. Hopefully I'll get it done. I did another project this year that I was under the gun to get it done, and I busted butt, and I did get it done. I'll show it to you. And then in my last video, I showed you that I got this mini masterpieces book, which I really, really like a lot. And my sister-in-law, Liz, who lives in Seattle, I was with her, and she purchased a binder from one of those card shops that young people play, like, I don't know all the names of the Pokemon's the only one, but there's other card. And she picked out this binder that cost her like $60, and she only wanted it because it was Starry Night pattern on it, and she gave her nephew the inserts. But so I started making her Starry Night. It's full coverage. It's not a joke. It's a lot of, you would think it's not that many colors. There's only like 7 colors, but it's a lot of counting, and apparently I can't count. Those are the 4 pieces that I've been working on. I really haven't worked on whale very much, but those are the pieces I've been really working on. I have a couple finishes. I finished this. This is, I believe it's Eggs, Carrots, and Rabbit by Princess Black. Stitchy Princess Black on Etsy. She's from the Ukraine. I started this last year and had a lot of it done. Those last time you saw this, if it looks different to you, the rabbits were in white, and I got it done, and I'm like, these are so washed out. Crazy washed out. So I frogged it all, and I changed it to I think I used cocoa bean, maybe. I think I used cocoa bean, and really like how they pop. And I also, all of this was supposed to be in a lighter green, and it was so washed out, and so I just didn't choose my fabric very wisely, or my colors. I just went with whatever color. So I whipped those out, and I'm really happy with it. Just need to finish it. And then I finished, I don't know his name. It's by Whitaker, Stacy Nash. So he'll be finished as a pillow. And he'll have a little scarf around his neck. And I use that same cloth with the nice big holes so that it's super easy car stitch. Like, this was a breeze to stitch in the car. But I think he's so cute. I can't wait to have him done. I did have some fully finishes. This also by Stitchy Princess Black. This is her nativity that I believe she came out with last year. There are supposed to be snowflakes throughout all of it, and I chose not to do that. I did this on a Lugana. I don't remember the color. And I did make some changes. Her dress, I don't remember what color her dress was, but I changed it to pink. I'm really happy with this. If you would go to Stitchy Princess Black's site and buy a couple of her patterns, that would be really nice. They are, they're in the middle of a war right now, and I know that her sales are not only helping her and her family survive, but she is also sharing some of the proceeds of her sales to other people. One of her very good friends lost her husband in one of the blasts. Okay. I have been shopping like a wild woman. I don't know why I'm shopping. My needle cannot keep up with how much I'm shopping, but I have been shopping like a wild woman. My most recent purchases were downloads. This is because of Pam, Stitching Between the Lines, finished her 12 Christmas carols. The picture does not do it justice. Go to Stitching Between the Lines Pam's site and check this baby out. It is adorable. The colors are fabulous. Can't wait to start it. And then, I know that you've seen this numerous times. I don't remember who showed it to me. I apologize. This is by Tiny Modernist, in case you weren't looking up. Tiny Modernist 12 Christmas Carols. I'm sure you've seen it. This is by Boomerang Stitches, and I got this off Etsy. Isn't it so cute? And I'm not going to say anything more about it, but it's adorable. And my sister-in-law and brother-in-law are big birders, so I got them the Bird Nerd You could also get Bird Herd as well. But go check out Boomerang Stitches. They had some really nice patterns. Back in January, sorry, I have a new setup here in my room, and you are precariously sitting on top of a footstool that is made out of fabric, a Longaberger basket, and then my laptop. So I have to be very careful not to bang you, sorry. Back in January, I went to Stitch Away, which is put on by Keepsakes, in Houston Woods State Park. Gorgeous park. I've been before. It's been a number of years. It was pre-COVID when I went last time. Had a great time. A little bit hard for a teacher to get away in January, but I made it happen. It was beautiful. One day I went for a walk in the woods, and it was gorgeous. It was absolutely beautiful. I had my winter coat and everything on, but it was gorgeous, and I loved it. It was really nice. There's a lake, there's woods. It was very, very nice. Then the weather turned. Did we have rain the next day? And then it got super cold, like negative. Super, super cold. My husband, after that trip, said he was never let me travel alone because then my key fob died and my car wouldn't start. And Nicole and I learned how to jump a car more than once. So I had a lovely time. I had lovely table mates. It was a lot of fun. Learned that I snore really loudly, so it's best if I have my own room. The featured designer was Summer House Stitchworks, and this was the pattern we were gifted. And so I got some color and cotton boardwalk 36 count to make this lovely little pin keep on, and I purchased a little tin to put it in. We were given this adorable little box with like all the finishing things that we needed and a little corner gauge. Yep, the pins, the fabric, all the things were in there. And a little, that's not who it was from. So that's what we got. And then the next day, we were gifted this adorable pattern and got to hear all about this house and the song and the inspiration. So that was absolutely, absolutely fabulous. So I really, really love that. I'm trying to slow down and smile more. I hope it's not creepy. If it is, sorry. So then, of course, I got all the threads, Weeks Dye Works, all the threads, and I got some, what did they call for? 40 count Cream and Sugar by Fiber on a Whim. I picked Atomic Ranch Fabrics Freeze on a 20 count Ada. Kind of like a blue-green modeling. I think it's a little bit washed out because of the sunshine in my lighting, but I think it'll be really pretty. We had she stitched it, and so did Barbara. One did on 40 count, one did on 36 count, and they were equally beautiful. So I don't know when this will be for sale. I have no idea. Sorry, I slept since then a few times. And you'll understand why. I'll tell you later. I was trying really hard not to buy too many patterns, although I bought a lot of patterns since then. So I was trying to go for fabric. So I bought this big piece it's a whole yard of River Rock by Forbidden Fiber Co. It's Lugana 25 count. It's got some modeling. I see a little bit of pink and some blue in there. So I'm pretty excited about that. I've been trying really hard to increase my fabric stash and my thread stash, and I've not succeeded in that in any way, shape, or form. All right, what else did I buy? Oh, I didn't buy that. I got that for free. I bought some Serenity linen 20 count. I don't know that I have a plan for it, but I like the color. This is more green, like a blue green, like a sea foam green. Got some nice modeling on it. I believe I bought him there, Henry, and I think I've got a duplicate. I got this pattern by Rebel Stitcher, Winter Wishes Snow Bunny Kisses, and it's on this sled. Isn't that cute? And I bought this fabric to do it on, 32 count Galeen by Under the Sea Fabrics. It's got the, it's pinned, sorry. It's got the sparklies in it. I love the fabric that's got the sparklies in it. And then I bought all the threads to go with it. That'll look very nice. I got me a Joe Cool pin, because of course, gotta have some Snoopy in your life. And I got the 2024 Collector's Heart by Heart and Hand. And it comes with the fabric, it comes with the button, but I went to Almond M&M's, they had a display there, and I just picked out the color of pinks and reds that I kind of liked, and I thought kind of went well together. I love, love, love her fabric. Ooh, not fabric, her thread. Sorry, dropped one. Close up on my head. So this is rose, it's silk. This is brick. This is geranium rose. Is that what that says? Yes, geranium rose, and this one is anthurium fire. Anthurium fire. So that's what I picked. Let's do this. And then, because Keepsakes is known for their bags and they're having a hard time getting the gingham, somebody made these fabric bags. And it's got a little bit of cardboard in the bottom, so it's a nice little tote, because I needed another bag. And then my friend Kathleen enabled me, like she always does. And I got these adorable dolls. Oh my gosh. This is by Susan Bates. And I'm just so excited. Like, I don't know, I don't have a plan right now. I don't have grandkids right now, but these are so cute. And they've got cute little names. And it's kind of like American Girl dolls. Not that I've ever bought an American Girl doll, because I had boys. This is Bobby. I'm happiest wearing my vintage baseball jacket and jeans. My favorite food is hot dogs with mustard. I like ketchup. And I like to snack on salted caramel popcorn while chilling out and watching a good movie. Now, how cute is that? So you do the front and the back. So these guys, I mean, look at this guy in this little suit. Ah, they're so cute. So, and while I was digging around in my room, I finally found my WhipGo boards that I lost. I don't know when. I didn't put dates on them, but I am cracking up that they were tucked into a project bag. So let's show you the other things that are been going along. Maybe you've noticed, I'm in the same spot I was in, because there's my threads that I cleaned up. I've hung up some additional stitches on the wall as I've rearranged. This one is a sampler I did for my husband way back in college. I'm sure it was a kit. It's all about golf. The one, let's see, move that up a little bit. That one with the arch, make my arm go the way I want it to go. That one with the arch that says, living here is twice as good with you a part of the neighborhood. And I had made that for my mom's next door neighbor. That was our childhood neighbor. Her name was Lucille Bubak, and she was the loveliest lady. We loved her, and her husband too. And then I made that for my mom and dad for their anniversary. It's a Precious Moments. I think Two in a Canoe, Love 'Em's You is the pattern. That one up there, it says, the gum-chewing student and the cud-chewing cow look quite alike, but they're different somehow. And what is the difference? I see it all now. It's the intelligent look on the face of the cow. I stitched that for my aunt. She was a school teacher her whole career. I didn't remember that I did that until she gave it back to me and said, hey, you made this for me. You can have it back. And then that's something I thrifted. So, change some things up. This is one of the lovely Afghans from my mother-in-law. We'll talk about that now since I got to show you. I'll show you a picture on my phone. Oh, wait, let's backtrack. I have one other finish I need to show you. And I apologize. I am so low tech. It's not funny. I do not know how to edit. I apologize. I should put it on my to-do list of things I'm going to learn how to do. I need to find a young kid to show me how. I'm sure it's easy, but I'm not there. So for my son Matthew's birthday, this is what I made him. This is by Artisy. I'm trying to get a good, there we go. I think that's better. This is by Artisy. This is Guitar Sunlight. Thank you to Vanna for shouting me out in my making this. Matthew turned 24 and he lives in Nashville. I changed, sorry. Technology. Let me scroll in. There we go. I changed over here the tuning. I forget their technical name. The tuning knobs. It is not the Skyline in the that's in the pattern. I changed it to the Nashville Skyline because Matthew lives in Nashville. So he's pretty excited about that. And he just moved out from living with his big brother, and now he is living on his own not on his own. He's living with his girlfriend. So what else did I do? I stitched something else. Priscilla and Chelsea's have this, and I apologize. I don't know the name of the series. I stitched that up. I stitched it up for my mother-in-law's funeral. My mother-in-law passed away on March 16th, and she was the loveliest lady ever. And sorry, she made lots of Afghans, and we loved her. And who wouldn't love this lady? She was the life of the party. Sorry, I didn't mean to cry. I didn't. Grief. I didn't expect it, but I want to show you when we had several of her Afghans at her funeral, and I stopped counting at 37 that I had. I know that there's more. They were all laying out on my son's bed. It wasn't what we expected. She took a horrible fall and broke every bone in her face, and they think that she had a massive stroke, and that's why she fell and broke all those bones. But she hung on for 24 hours, and then she passed. It was very peaceful, and she was with her loved ones, and got a huge hole. We've got a huge, huge hole in her heart. So that is what I've been doing. I've had that, and then I also, my aunt, who's 82, had to go to assisted living, and that's been a nightmare and a shit show. And so I'm going to put in a plug right here to not ever, ever, ever use a place for mom. If you've had a great experience with them, good. If you haven't, you want to reach out to me, feel free, but please don't use a place for mom. So, off my soapbox. What am I going to do? What are my plans? I have to finish my Friendship Sampler by StitchCon. That's the only plan. That's the only thing that has to get done. Oh, I need to make a small for the Smalls Exchange. If you're coming to StitchCon, if you've stuck with me this far and you're still listening, and you're coming to StitchCon and you're like, worried about the Smalls Exchange, don't worry about it. Make something that you love. Make something that'll make you happy. Make something that, don't stress about the finishing. Finish it the best you can. And just go and enjoy, because whoever gets your stitch will be grateful and will be happy, and you'll make a new friend. So that's the best advice. I've been to all the Stitch Cons, and I can't wait to go back for this Stitch Con. It's a great time. I get to see all my friends and meet new friends and do a whole lot of retail therapy. So that's fabulous. I think that's it. I think 24 minutes of me babbling on, 25 minutes of me babbling on about stitching is probably more than you can take. So I'm going to sign off, and I am planning on another video soon because I have a whole bunch of haul that I got that I've been ordering online and from the Cranberry Bog Cottage in Terre Haute, Indiana. And they're moving to a new place, so they'll be closed, I think, for the whole month of May, so they can move, but you can do online orders or call them. And I'd like to give a special thank you to Vanna for shouting me out for my finish with Matthew's piece. I appreciate that. That was a really nice surprise. So I hope you're well. I hope you're stitching. I hope you're finding stitchy friends. I haven't been with my stitchy friends in a while because life has been crazy, and that's why the word calm is not going to be my word of the year anymore, although I have to say that my husband is a rock, and we've together handled all the things, and we've been calm that way. So my word next year is going to be disaster, because then the opposite will happen, right? And I'll remain calm. So I hope you're well. Happy stitching, and go buy all the things and watch all the videos, and we'll talk to you soon.